Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, Sites, etc., has version history. I'm going to show you what you can and can't do with that in this video. But before I do, hit that subscribe and notify button because I create all of this content for you. Here's a document I have. And this document, you can go see, if I go look at the details, this document was created March 6th and it was modified yesterday by me. It was actually, it wasn't modified today, but I opened it up today. So anyway, but here's another thing to think about. I can go to File and I can go to Version History and I can see the version history. Now, I actually named this one 615, 22, 523 pre-images. I can name this one if I want to. I can name this one. I can, make it 410, 4-10-22, pre-legal. And I can name this one here, etc., etc., etc. I can name, let me go through this real quick and rename all of these. Give me 1 second. All right, so I've named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different versions of this document, and the most recent one being up top here. Now, there comes a point where there's only so many named versions you can have. I don't know what that number is. It could be 10, it could be 20, I don't know. But that's irrelevant, because here's what my recommendation would be. My recommendation would be not to rely on a long list of named versions, but at some point stop and make a decision to duplicate this document by doing File, make a copy, and then give that copy a name, and look what happens. I just did this right here. I made a copy of a dodgy Google document, named it 615.22 version, and look at the named version history. There's none. There's only the very first revision. So you get to start again with another list or another set of version histories that you name. And so again, when you hit that limit, I actually would say a long time before you hit that limit, not sure what the limit is, but I would limit it to 10 or some number like that of very deliberate revision changes. And when you hit that, then go ahead and do File, make another copy, name that copy in such a way that you know it's A, B, C, D version, and then you can stack up another list of version history for that new copy of that document. I'm Teddy Burris, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach. I hope this is helpful for you.